Hey everyone, welcome back to another Kopi Session. Today, we ask the question, is Singapore scam city for migrant workers?
Yeah, so lately we've been seeing a flood of cases of migrant workers who are cheated by employers and agents. They're deceived about the places that they're supposed to work at or their salaries.
Their working conditions, the kind of work passes they're supposed to be on, and whether their work situation is even legal.
Right, so let's break it down.
First up, the food processing scam. Workers are hired as food processing workers, but they are sent to work in places like beauty salons, massage parlors, and even pubs. Some are even asked to black massage.
Black massage
Yeah, basically special massage for male customers.
seems to be like a loophole for employers to exploit migrant workers, basically to avoid police surveillance or to circumvent work pass restrictions.
Yeah, and in such situations, migrant workers are extremely vulnerable to becoming victims of forced labor. They have little choice but to remain in exploitative conditions because they are afraid of retaliation and repatriation.
And many are from Myanmar. They paid thousands of dollars to escape very harsh conditions, to end up in a place that they didn't plan for. I mean, it's really heartbreaking.
Well, a few workers, with the help of Home and MOM, have managed to get back some agency fees. But this depends on whether they can produce evidence that they have given money to a Singapore agent and if the agent agrees for a partial refund. But the truth is, many workers do not recover their money.
Well, there has been one positive development. After NGOs have repeatedly complained to MOM about this issue, they have finally changed the regulations to ensure that only businesses with a legit Singapore Food Agency license are able to employ food processing workers.
True, but what about those that have arrived before September 2025? They're still stuck in exploitative mismatched jobs, and it's really not clear what recourse is available to them.
And then there's the churn. Workers get fired after a few days over very minor issues. They think they've landed a job, but it's a trap.
Oh, so you're talking about those cases we've been seeing where the Myanmar workers pay like $5,000 for a job in a restaurant, and then they get fired after a few days for minor reasons like not speaking good enough Chinese.
Yeah, but the employers have interviewed that prior and know where their skills are at, right?
Yeah, so basically the scam is agents collect thousands of dollars from Myanmar nationals desperate to work abroad and find minor reasons to fire them and then collect thousands more dollars from other desperate workers.
So it's like a revolving door where agents and employers profit and workers suffer.
So employers get a cut. So why does this keep happening?
It's just a way for companies to get cheap, exploitable labor outside of work pass restrictions. There really needs to be better protection for workers.
We also need to adopt a victim-centric approach. This means ensuring that financially strapped workers are not punished for the actions of agents and employers. Often, workers who have paid thousands of dollars in agency fees are not given proper documents in their native language, or they are not sure what the legal requirements are to work in Singapore. They often feel coerced to agree after they arrive because they've already paid thousands of dollars in agency fees. These are men and women who have had to borrow money at high interest rates, deplete their life savings, or sell land in order to cough up such money.
There should be harsher punishments for those profiting off the financially vulnerable. The problem is, these scams are transnational, so we really need the commitment and cooperation of authorities from both countries to solve this problem.
Exactly. We have written about these issues on our website. Please take a look. Meanwhile, stay tuned for part 2 of Is Singapore Scam City?